All you corporations who pledged money for racial justice causes after the Black Lives Matter protests last summer, where's the check? Where's the money? Don't just talk about it, be about it. After those protests, corporations pledged over $50 billion to address racial issues. The pledges were to fund causes and organizations committed to civil rights, investing in communities of color, and internal recruiting and training. But according to a study by Creative Investment Research, in the year since Floyd's death, only 0.5% of the money has been spent or committed to specific initiatives. Everybody wants to talk the big game. Everybody wants to be in on the moment and in on the movement. But when it comes time to make good, are you simply going to make excuses? Was that your social consciousness sincere? Or was your philanthropy hollow and performative and opportunistic? Will keeping your word be dependent on you keeping out of the red? Was this just to stroke your ego when you had no intention of stroking that check? Joining us to discuss is managing editor of The Plug, Monica Melton. Monica, help explain to us this enormous gap between what corporations said that they were going to give, and they've now given less than half of 1% of that money, and it's a year on.
Yeah, absolutely, Charles. I think we're very much ready to see the receipts on a lot of these commitments. I think contextualizing that half of a percent is very important. So, of that $50 billion, a lot of it is tied up in goals and timelines that are 5 and even 10 years out in some cases. So, yes, companies had to appear to be on the right side of the racial issues that we're sort of exploring that exploded after George Floyd's murder. But whether or not this is a PR stunt that won't actually align with actionable intent and implementation is something that won't fully be realized for years to come in some cases. There are efforts and pledges being made that will fade after this year is up. It's the follow through that will separate the lip service from the organizations going about real change.
But the thing for I think our viewers to remember is that there's no watchdog here. There's no mechanism by which these corporations can be held accountable. We're literally taking them at their word, and if they happen to renege on that word, there's no punishment for this, right? So if you decide to, like you say, if it's in an outlay that may be in a budget 5 or 10 years from now, if your corporation and your board decides that was good then, but we can't afford it now, that's just the way it is, right?
Yes, so identifying what happens after a company does not live up to its promise is something that's being set by individual companies without a ton of accountability, as you said. They do have Equal Employment Opportunity Commission or EEOC compliance guidelines that they have to adhere to, lest they open themselves up to litigation. But beyond compliance, data, such as what we're tracking here at the plug, will be central to a part of accountability. Tracking representation, retention, and goals around company culture, even against outcomes, is a measurable way to indicate progress on racial equity. Some companies are volunteering this voluntarily. There's a new global alliance coalition led by Intel and a few other tech companies like Snap that says we're going to do these indices on a biannual basis, or excuse me, biannual reoccurrence to sort of show the transparency in their racial equity data.
So of the data that you are tracking at the plug, what are you seeing since a year ago, since the George Floyd killing and protests?
So far, the numbers that we're seeing are not vastly different. There was even work that we did to see whether or not remote working would actually move the needle on representation. Unfortunately, it hasn't done very much to make these companies that diverse. Many of them who have been putting out the sort of tech report, or excuse me, diversity reports since 2014 have only seen marginal gains with that level of transparency. What I think we're seeing that's different here now is that communities are actually starting to hold corporations that serve them accountable by voting with their dollars, lest they risk being boycotted. A new study found that around half of consumers, or 42%, said that they would either stop or start purchasing a brand based on how they responded to racial justice. So money is on the line here. Employees of companies that have failed to take a stand or even reverted to non-inclusive policies are starting to see an exodus of their best and brightest diverse talent. We saw this at MailChimp, we saw this at Basecamp. And data also supports that 51% of Black folks who say that they would not work for an employer who is not taking a stand on racial equity. Our initial database that we stood up last June caught fire because, for the first time, there was an analysis that tied the side by side quantitative data against commitments and sort of what companies were saying that was available to the general public. People were using this as a place to find their next job when they found that their employer was not taking a public stand on racial justice issues. So that is the real sort of
So,
measure of what we're going to see.
all right, so there's this taking a stand, and then there's the commitment of money. Is your group also tracking the commitment of money? Not only commitment of money, but also the actual spending of that money? Because it seems to me, even in what you just said, if there's a demerit, if there's a hit you can take financially by not taking a stand, there's a huge incentive to do it, even if you're not going to spend the money right away, and even if the next CEO who replaces you in 3 years decides not to spend it at all.
Absolutely. Some of what we've seen just from an individual company level has been that increasingly performance reviews that are often tied to compensation, those end of quarter, end of year bonuses, are being relinquished if companies aren't meeting their DE&I goals. So that's not an punitive measure. It's a very, I think, effective sort of accountability measure to get companies to take this seriously, not just in the sort of HR or DE&I sort of areas of the company, but at the very top, at the leadership levels, at the decision making levels.
Monica Melton, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, breaking that down for us.